Okay, so what is a stye, what causes a stye, and how to cure an eye stye? That seems to be the question for a lot of people. But before I answer these questions, know that there is a medicine that will cure styes, but it depends on how advanced the stye is. Also, if you suffer from reoccurring styes or multiple styes, there is a cure for this too. I'll talk about this cure later in the video, but if you go to www.styestreatment.com, I'll go there real quick. If you go to the home page, now notice it says STYES treatment.com. That's styes with an S, treatment.com. You go to the home page, there's a banner you can click on, and you can download the book, and in that book it tells you the medicine and basically how to use it. You can get this medicine at virtually any drugstore or pharmacy worldwide. It's inexpensive too. Also, you can download this ebook on your computer, your phone, or your tablet. It's a PDF file, so you basically just download it and you can view it immediately. Okay, so there are two types of styes. One type of stye is usually caused by bacteria. Basically, if bacteria enters a small gland at the base of the eyelash margin, it can get trapped in the gland will be clogged, and infection develops. Usually, this type of stye lasts about 7 days. During this time, a pus sac will develop and sometimes grow quite large. But just because the stye is technically finished doesn't mean it's totally gone. You'll often still have the remains of the stye, which usually consists of a large bump that looks like a pimple or abscess that's filled with pus. That pus sac can often take 14 days to break open, and sometimes much longer. There's also a second type of stye. This type of stye is usually caused because of dysfunctional eyelid glands. These types of styes tend to be much more painful and cause severe eyelid swelling. When you have this type of stye, you're also very likely to develop another stye or multiple styes. But like I said, there is a cure for this, so don't worry. Now, some people believe that styes are contagious, but styes are not contagious. If you develop a second stye, it's because when one single gland is not working properly, usually all the glands are not working properly. This means that you can develop one stye in each eye or multiple styes in the same eye. If you're having this problem, go to www.styestreatment.com and download the book. The medicine listed in the book will prevent you from getting more styes and heal current styes. Okay, so here's something really important. We often hear people say that you should use a warm compress to help get rid of a stye. And yes, a warm compress can work sometimes, but not all the time. A warm compress will usually not have any effect on a stye until 5 to 7 days after the eyelid becomes swollen. And that's because as the pus sac grows, the skin that lines the pus sac begins to break down, and applying a warm compress helps to rupture or break that sac even faster. But here's the bad news. If you have a stye that's caused by dysfunctional glands, a warm compress can actually cause new styes to form. That's because when the glands are dysfunctional, they're prone to inflammation. Simply applying pressure with a warm compress or rubbing your eyelid can cause blockage to other glands. When glands are not working properly, they're usually not working properly in both eyes. And rubbing of the lids can cause more blockage and a new stye to form in one or both of the eyes. Now, here's more bad news. If you developed a stye because of dysfunctional glands, it will be much harder to get rid of the stye. That's because these types of styes are situated much deeper in the eyelid. This means a warm compress will usually have little or no effect at helping to rupture the pus sac that will develop. In fact, sometimes the pus sac never even ruptures. if the pus sac doesn't break, or when this happens, it's no longer called a stye. It's called a chalazion. A chalazion is an unhealed stye. It's a stye that never ruptured. And by the way, a chalazion can last a few months or even a year. Usually they require surgery to remove them. So what causes eyelid glands to become dysfunctional? Well, there's a lot of possibilities. It could be from environmental conditions such as excessively viewing of a computer monitor. Now, when you view a computer monitor for long periods, you tend to blink less. When you blink less, it affects your tear composition in a negative way. Often people who spend a lot of time on the computer suffer from dry eyes, and this is why your eyes often become very red and irritated after looking at a computer monitor for a long time. But there are other reasons why your eyelid glands might not be working properly, such as hormonal imbalances, and even some medications can make you prone to develop a stye. So how do you cure a stye? How do we completely get rid of a stye? That's the big question. Well, unfortunately, styes that are caused by bacteria are naturally resistant to antibiotics, meaning antibiotics will not cure the infection. This is also true for styes that are caused by dysfunctional glands. But there is another medicine that can cure a stye if you catch the stye at the beginning of development. It also is basically the perfect medicine if you suffer from recurring styes or multiple styes. As I said before, go to www.styestreatment.com and download the ebook. It tells you the name of the medicine and how to use it. Okay, so what about home remedies like tea tree oil or hot tea bags or the gold ring trick or applying toothpaste to a stye? Okay, let's get one thing straight right now. Home remedies don't work. They simply don't work. Here's something you have to remember. Styes can heal on their own instantly. Remember, if the pus sac breaks open, the stye heals instantly. So a lot of times when people are experimenting with a home remedy and that pus sac just happens to break open or rupture, they assume that the home remedy cured it. Listen, that home remedy you're thinking about isn't going to make your stye go away. And there is not a single shred of scientific data that will support any home stye remedy. Now, if you want a medicine that really works, to get rid of a stye or prevent reoccurring styes, go to the website styestreatment.com and download the book. I'll tell you the name of the medicine and how to administer it. The medicine is also backed by real scientific data. Download the book, get the medicine, and get your life back. Here's the website. It's styestreatment.com. Just click on this banner. It'll bring you to the home page. Click here and you'll download the book. Thanks for watching.